With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Welcome to the Iberian FM phone-in. 913-590-303 is the number to call if you're in Portugal. Stick 00351 in front of that. But don't call in just yet because we've got a very special guest with us from hidden in Spain. That'll be Luis Vega, who will join us in just a moment. The IUC, just to conclude on that, is the Imposto Único de Circulación, the road tax, basically. Thank you very much for that, Andrew Gilchrist. Let's give him a round of applause and see if he's on the other end of the phone. This should be Luis Vega. Are you there, Luis? No, he's not. Can you unmute yourself for us there? That'd be awesome. Luis, if you could do that. Whilst we're endeavoring to bring you onto the screen, let me share your website. And if we have a problem with, thank you, Andrew Gilchrist. Are you ready to join Europe's biggest phone-in? People already are. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to share the Hidden in Spain website on the screen so you know who you're talking to this morning. So here it is. We have tailor-made holidays to Spain. If you are thinking of planning a little trip to Spain, I'm sure Luis won't mind making a few serving suggestions. And you may even wish to connect directly with Luis and have an amazing time, as people do, hanging out with him in these lesser-known parts of Spain with customized tours. I must say, tempted to call Luis on WhatsApp and see if we can get him that way. Let me do that now and see where he's... there you are.
Hi, Carl. How are you? Good morning.
I'm really well. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here, Luis. I don't need to call you on WhatsApp after all. We're looking at your website. It's lovely to meet you. Good morning.
Good morning. Lovely to meet you too.
And where are you in delightful Spain this morning?
Well, I'm based in the northern coast of Spain, while everybody in Spain is dying of heat. Here we have... in Seville, I think they are like around 40 degrees, and we are just 18 here. So if you don't like heat, you better come to northern Spain.
Wow. Is that normal for the time of year?
Well, actually, what it is not normal is to have 40 degrees in Seville by this time of the year. So I would say here we should be around 15, really? While in Seville maybe 22. So it is quite weird.
It is weird. It is weird for sure, isn't it? And we have the same concerns over here on this side of the Iberian Peninsula with drought concerns this year. So good luck with that. So you're already nice and hot. I mean, of course, that is why people come to Spain. I think among your most frequent visitors are British people who are coming there for the heat, but not that much heat. How did you get into this, Luis?
Well, actually, I have a very good friend you interviewed a few days ago. His name is Bobby O'Reilly. Bob?
Yes, absolutely. It was Bobby who suggested you join us.
Yeah, actually, I was unemployed, and he came and visited me. So I took him here and there, and he said, Luis, I like this a lot. I like the food. I like the sceneries. I like everything. Why don't you do this professionally? I think there will be many people interested in visiting these hidden parts of the country.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, well, I have nothing to do, so let's start thinking about something like this. And actually, I started this company like trying to show the hidden parts of the country.
Uh-huh.
But after my first couple of years, my client said, okay, Luis, we have visited northern Spain. Now we want you to do the same for us in the rest of Spain and also Portugal, if you can. And now I customize trips through all Spain and most of Portugal.
Oh, incredible! So your tours are Iberian. You're doing all of Spain and some of Portugal as well.
Yeah. Actually, I know pretty well from Lisbon to the north, and from Lisbon to the south, I have a partner there in Portugal that works hand to hand with me. So we can customize tours through all the Iberian Peninsula. Yeah.
Oh, that is so wonderful. And it sounds like you do know the north of Spain intimately. Northern Spain is so beautiful and unspoilt, says Tabitha Lindeboom. Because let's challenge in the same way that Portugal has to challenge the Algarvian stereotype for people. I'm sure it's the same for Spain as well, isn't it? Synonymous with Spain for Brits is the Costas down in the south. But there's so much more to Spain than that, isn't there?
Yeah. Actually, the name of the company is hidden in Spain because everybody wanted to visit Madrid, Barcelona, and Seville, and Toros, Fiesta, and Ole. But in Spain, there is much more than that. So I said, okay, northern Spain has nice beaches, mountains, great food, amazing coastal and inland villages, and I think all of them well deserve a visit. So. Anyone willing to find out what is behind the scenes? I mean, not only the big cities and Torremolinos and the beach. You can contact me, and I will take you here and there. I'm sure you will love it.
Okay, so I'm putting your website address on the screen, hiddeninspain.com. How do you work? I mean, are you taking people around personally? Are you advising them remotely? How does Hidden in Spain work as a business model, if you like?
Well, I can be with anyone for 1-2 weeks if they decide. But most of the people, what I do is to customize their trips based on what they tell me they like. And I tell them, okay, you should visit this place, and this other place. And depending on their age or their preferences, they can drive themselves. I can arrange private transportation. I do really good tours with the best partners in each of the places, because I think it is important for people to get to know local guides in each place. It's not the same if I go with them and I say, okay, I know this and this and this, but a local guide will also give you his local input of the place, history and culture and everything. So I try to have very good local guides in every place.
Oh, I see. So it's not just you. As soon as you rock up into a town, you've got your people on the ground there as well to connect with.
Right. I think it is a very important part of this, because even if I study a lot, I will never know as much as the Basque country as a local, or Cantabria or any other place. So I think it is important for people to really know local people.
Yes. Tabitha, who said that northern Spain is so beautiful and unspoiled, also likes Finisterre. I'm used to hearing that in a British accent on shipping forecasts, Finisterre. But that is a place in northern Spain, is it?
Yeah, it is. Actually, most of the people, when they walk the Camino de Santiago that you probably know, they finish in Santiago and they want to take a day tour to Finisterre, which is believed to be the end of the world. At least they believed that before Columbus discovered America.
Oh, wow.
So you can imagine the amazing sceneries in Finisterre.
Yes.
It is amazing. I mean, if you've never been there, I highly recommend you to go there once in your life.
All right, Luis and Tabitha, thank you very much for that. For me, just a name on a shipping forecast now brought to life by Luis, which is what he does with Hidden in Spain. We're looking at Bev and husband John here. These are happy customers recently, I think. And it is a public post on Facebook, so I feel happy sharing this. What did you do, for example, with this couple who look delighted with your services, Luis?
Well, actually, it is always easier when people come and just want to enjoy the trip, because 95% of the people just want to relax and enjoy. There is always 5% of the people that are looking for something else sometimes. But this couple was lovely, and they were just looking for a trip to Madrid, Sevilla, Granada, and Barcelona. This might look like the most typical places to visit, but when you take them with local guides that really show each of the cities they visit and take them to special places and hidden corners in each of these cities, the result is the one you're seeing. I mean, look at their faces.
They look very happy. They look very happy with the service there. I'm guessing some of this would have involved Spanish wine and food. Can you tell us the sort of Spanish wines or some recommendations of Spanish wines and foods that people enjoy experiencing with you?
Yeah, sure. If people is into wine, I usually recommend to come to northern Spain. It is not because in southern Spain you don't have wines, but I think there are more in northern Spain, from the Rioja that you probably know because it is the most popular.
Yes,
to Ribera del Duero, un Bierzo, or a Ribeiro or Chacolí. So we can tour the Basque Country, La Rioja, Castilla y León, Galicia, and Asturias, visiting different denominations of origin for wine. So I've done this with some clients, and they love the tour.
I bet. Bobby's here, actually, who you mentioned before. I've had the best, amazing experience discovering Spain with Luis, and he organised, I think it's a tasting trip, isn't it? Rather than axing. Axing trips, I think, are different. That sounds like a wild forest trip, the axing trip. But possibly a tasting trip to include all the top restaurants and wineries from Salamanca to Asturias Horta and the Rioja area as well. That sounds like fun. I think you might have had a little bit of fun hanging out with Bobby on that tasting trip there. Superb stuff. Loving this. So we're looking at hiddeninspain.com. How does it work from a logistics and practical point of view then? Are you driving people around? Are you joining them in particular places, or to suit their tastes and budget and requirements?
Well, I always have to talk to people because it is difficult to customize a trip for somebody that has told you nothing about what they like. Yes. So I get really sure of talking to each of my clients and know what they are looking for. Some of the trips might look similar, but there are always differences because some of them can be interested in wine, some of them can be interested in hiking, some of them can be interested in, for instance, I give you an example. Last year, there was a woman that was really interested. She was really fan of Juan Ramón Jiménez, a poet, a Spanish poet from the last century. Okay. And I know a boutique hotel in Granada that is dedicated to him. So I hosted her in this hotel, and she loved the idea. So that is the kind of service we try to provide. It is not like you're going to be hosted in a big chain hotel and go here and there. If you like this, I'm going to try to find something for you that you'll really like and enjoy. And this makes a trip different than the one you can find on the internet, I think.
Superb. If you've got any questions for Luis, please put them in the chat or even give us a call, 913-590-303. This is a tough question, I think, and probably an awkward one to put you on the spot with this. But we have people obviously interested in coming to Portugal, Luis, and they might be thinking, we've got this thing about being Iberian. If you come to Portugal, you're getting a 2 for the price of 1 deal, aren't you? You can pop across to Spain as well. And I don't think people really understand or fully appreciate how vast Spain is as our neighbor here in Portugal, and how many treasures and wonders there are to go and explore over there. If you had to pick one place, let's say we've got people coming over to live in Portugal and they want to make their first visit into Spain, obviously they should call you and get a guided tour or a hosted tour with you. But what would you recommend as the first place to taste in Spain for those people?
Well, that is a tough question, as you said.
I knew it was.
Most of the people want to start with the big cities, the capital, and probably Madrid and Barcelona. But maybe that's a good start. If you have more than 7 days, if you have 10 days, for instance, maybe you can spend 2 or 3 days in Madrid, 2 or 3 days in Barcelona, and maybe explore part of the north of Spain. I would say the Basque Country. One of my favorite places in Spain is the Basque Country, and most of my clients love the Basque Country because of the sceneries, the food, people. They have a little bit of everything you can find in Spain, actually. So I would say the Basque Country is a good destination.
Very good. Basque Country there. Some of the best cowboy movies made were filmed in Spain. I didn't know that, but it does make sense from Squire of the Shires. We have I know of a company in Alcobaça near me here on the Silver Coast. And they do something similar to you. They were showing people around in Portugal. They came here to live themselves, and they were showing people around this beautiful town of Alcobaça, which is a fantastic place to come. And then people said to them, actually, we'd like to move here and live here like you do. Does that happen with you as well when you're showing people around? Do you help people move like lock, stock, and barrel in their lives to Spain more than just having a holiday?
Yeah, actually, some of my clients tell me they want to go around Spain for maybe 1 month because they want to come and live here in Spain. So they want to explore the areas they prefer before they look for a house.
Brilliant. So you do a bit of a scouting tour as well, and then you can connect them up with people. I don't want to talk people out of moving to Portugal. But should somebody, it's all about personal taste, isn't it? So if somebody does like Spain and wants to settle there, you can point them in the right direction for that as well.
Yeah, actually it can. Well, in Portugal, Bobby can do that very good. In Spain, we have also some companies that do these kind of things very well for foreigners. I mean, they recommend them everything where they can go and all the paperwork they have to do to come here.
Very good. And I think, like Portugal, the appetite for Spain is growing. Are you noticing that? Are more people wanting to come and live as well as visit in Spain?
Well, this last couple of years since COVID ended have been crazy. I mean, we barely can handle all the requests we have for Spain. If you can see the prices, 2 years ago, a normal hotel in Barcelona, for instance, on July could cost, I don't know, around 250 euros. And now they can cost up to 400 or 450. And that's that's because there is so many people that most of the hotels are busy the whole summer.
Yeah, incredible. So interest in Spain peaking, I think. Valencia and Americans. What's going on there, Luis?
I don't know. It is also surprising for me.
Something's happening, though, isn't it?
Yeah, the last couple of years as well. Many U.S. citizens are asking for Valencia, and I don't know if they are showing some kind of TV show there or whatever. But many people is asking for Valencia, and I would say Valencia is really good for 2 or 3 days. But before going to Valencia, I would choose many other places. I hope no one from Valencia is listening to me. But while it is nice to see for a couple of days, I will go many other places before.
That's so interesting you should say that. And other places are available, presumably in Spain, that are equally charming and less expensive, because whatever it is, and I think you're probably right, it might have been a YouTube or a TV show. The American interest in Valencia has spiked, but you can get that sort of experience and better value elsewhere, presumably.
Sorry, can you say that again? I missed you.
Yeah, of course. With the interest in Valencia from, I think, especially from Americans, and it probably is YouTube or TV, prices are going up. But I suspect there are places that are where the quality of life and the historical interest are just as good, other than in Valencia, in other parts of Spain, and you could take people there.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. There are some areas like the Extremadura, which is just in the other side of Valencia in Spain, and it is one of those places nobody goes if no one tells you about them. And
Yes.
it is so beautiful. It is really big. It has really nice natural parks, animals, lovely cities, monuments. It has a little bit of everything, and it's probably half price of what you can get in Valencia or Barcelona.
I think people will be in touch with you to talk about that. A couple more comments before we say goodbye to you, Luis. It's been so good talking to you. Thank you for making the time. I'm sure you're busy organising itineraries for people. Pete saying, I was in Madrid and Barcelona last week. I love the Basque Country. My mate who was from there used to catch fish that ate the sewage coming from his village out to sea, as it was easy. Often the way, that's where the origin of bottom feeder comes from, I think you'll find there. I've been to Santiago de Compostela, Vigo, Santander, Ciudad Rodrigo, Salamanca, and Valladolid. Did I pronounce those okay?
Valladolid, no. It is not because of the pronunciation. It is because it is funny. People from León. I was born in León. All people in Castilla y León doesn't like Valladolid because they are like the capital of the area, and nobody likes Valladolid, and that's why. That's why I find it funny.
And then sell it over the border in the market in France. Oh, okay. So the Spanish are selling the sewage-fed fish to the French. They don't like the French or Spanish. They don't like the French or Spanish a lot, kind of like the Catalans. Oh, interesting. We'll not get into the Spanish politics just now. The final comment I think I want to share is a combination of Bobby and Andrew before we say goodbye and thanks to you. Live in Portugal, travel to Spain.
Very good advice.
Andrew saying that's the recipe. Oh, it's been so lovely talking to you, Luis. You can find out more at hiddeninspain.com if you want an alternative to the rising prices of Valencia. Equal charm elsewhere, available elsewhere at better value as well. Luis, thank you. Unless there's something else, a last word to you want to say about Spain?
Well, no, just thank you for your time and giving me this opportunity to show a little bit of what is hidden in Spain, and hope to talk to you again.
Anytime, you're most welcome, because we're doing our best to reach out across the border and be truly Iberian and Eurofluid. So, Luis, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Check out, see you, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Good Morning Portugal show tomorrow with Frank and Reverend Joe. Bye for now.
Wells Fargo presents one of the surest ways to grow your money. A Wells Fargo CD account, where you can earn a 5.00% annual percentage yield on an 11-month term with a minimum opening deposit of $5,000. Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/CD rates to open a CD account and start growing your savings with us.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hello, saver. Whether you're saving for that trip to the tropics or saving for an emergency, now is the time to take advantage of Wells Fargo savings options. Wells Fargo offers savings accounts that can help you save towards your goals. So, what are you saving for? Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/save to open a savings account today.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.